In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can have all-day energy, no brain fog, and no cloud over your mind, so you can focus more, get more work done, and be more present for your kids and your wife or your significant other. So I just got done with a call with my client where I interviewed him as a result of our private coaching together over the last few months, and for him to tell us about his experiences working with me and what problems he had before and what problems he has now. And one of the main things that he hired me for was because he just didn't like who he was. And that's something that most people don't want to admit, right? It's like the thoughts that you think when you're going to bed at night. You're just like, fuck. You look at your pictures and you're like, I just don't like who I am right now. Like, I don't like what I stand for. I don't like the fact that I feel weak in my body. I look at my body and I just dislike everything about it. And it makes me feel like I'm just not powerful. Like I don't feel in control right now. And that affects me in my work. It affects me in my eating habits. Like, I just don't give a shit. I just eat whatever I want. I eat whenever I'm hungry and I don't care what it is. And that was his situation before he found me. And he just got to that point where he was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And he thought, you know what, I have to make a change. And it's interesting because I'm not in this physical vicinity. He's all the way in England and I'm in Bali, right? And I was in between Bali and Thailand whilst I was coaching him. But he was still able to get amazing results. And people often wonder why. Why didn't he just go and hire a personal trainer? And I asked him this question. And he said, the reason why I didn't go and hire a personal trainer is because I didn't just want workouts. Like, personal trainers just give you workouts. Like he said, I didn't just want that. I wanted a complete lifestyle change. I wanted to change my mindset. I wanted to change my habits and have someone hold me accountable to becoming a better man. And I was like, wow, that's a really good answer, because that's exactly what I provide people with. And you know, one of my challenges is communicating what I do, because that's what my job is, right? My job is to communicate what I do clearly. And people like him are helping me do that. And so that's literally the results that I provide people like yourself, is helping you really just get hold of your life again, like get your mojo back. Like, first of all, it starts with energy, right? Like getting your energy back, because if you're feeling tired every single day, that is having a dramatic knock-on effect on how you show up in your life, how you show up with your partner, how you show up with your kids, how you show up at work. And the amount of work that you could be getting done, and the amount of intimacy and presence that you could be cultivating within your connections with your loved ones, with your family, with your kids, you're missing out on all of that because you're tired all the time. Like, for example, when you get home from work, you just have no energy to play with your kids because you've just been zonked the whole day, right? And then you've got to think about working out as well. That's if you have a workout plan. Most people, like my client before he joined me, he wasn't doing any sort of working out, like, because he was just too tired, right? And so now he's rearranged his schedule, so now he wakes up earlier, right? Changing mindset. So he wakes up earlier before his kids and he goes and works out. And now he's able to show up better for his kids because now he has more energy, okay? So these are the things that we're helping with when it comes to your health, okay? And if you want more energy, if you want to lose weight, weight loss is a byproduct of becoming healthier. That's what people don't understand. So our focus, like one of the things that he shared with me was he's completely turned around his nutrition. Whereas before he was eating a shit ton of chocolate, eating lots of sandwiches, and just not really caring about his nutrition. Now he's completely turned it around. He's eating nutrient-dense food, which is one of the things I preach to people. Eat nutrient-dense food, mostly animal protein, okay? And what else he's doing is he's solidified these habits. And by implementing these habits, you will realize, like he did, that you actually are improving your health because you're feeling better, you have more sex drive, you have more energy, you have more focus, and you don't actually want to go back to how you once ate. And that's what he noticed in the first week. And he said to me, I remember the call we had, and he's like,
fuck, I can't believe this. It's like, I just feel amazing.
And it was like, if you heard what he said, it was like he just took a magic pill or something. But it's not. It's the effects of actually giving your body the nutrients it needs. It's not rocket science. Like, I'm not a genius, right? I just know what people need, what the human body needs. And so literally all we did was just give him the nutrients that his body needed. Because if you're eating chocolate, if you're eating all these sandwiches and salads, you're not getting the nutrients that you require to be a proper functioning human. And so essentially what I'm doing is coming in and being like, all right, we need to get you We need to get your zinc up. We need to get your selenium up. We need to increase your testosterone. We need to increase B12, all the B vitamins, and what foods have these B vitamins in the right amounts, and all these things, right? It's not rocket science. So nutrient dense food, that was a huge win for him. And yeah, he done it all on a busy schedule. He's not a C, he runs a team of people, right? And he's got a big company that he manages, and he's got 3 kids, all under the age of 15, and he's got a wife. Okay, so he's got a very busy life, busy schedule, and of course you've got all the family commitments because he's living in a country where all of his family are as well. So he's got a lot going on, but he was still able to do this. And the fact that it was remote, okay? So you don't need to have an in-person personal trainer. In fact, sometimes that's what's hindering your success, because they just focus on workouts and it's inconveniencing you because you have to actually go to that gym, right? So what I taught him was to use these kids are playing. What I taught him was to use his home gym, his home garage, and turn it into a gym, right? So we just bought a couple very low-cost apparatus, it cost less than $150, the apparatus I had him purchase. And then he was able to do the workouts that I made for him. And one of the biggest problems he had was his posture, right? Because he was always slouched forward. Everyone's always on their computer, we're like slouched forward, right? So I gave him exercises to improve his posture. And I'm going to post the interview that we did together, because it's very eye-opening for you, especially if you're a busy entrepreneur, you're a CEO, you're leading people, and you need to be at your best every day. And you don't know exactly quite what foods to eat. You're not sure about what to do in the gym. Like, you walk in the gym and it's like overwhelmed because there's so many things you could be doing, but you're not really sure of what workout is going to get you the best results. And so that's where you need help, right? Like, if you don't know that, how are you going to know that? Yeah, you can go on YouTube, you can look at videos, but actually what's faster? What's a better use of your time? Because look, people, in my experience, this is what I've learned, and this is from personal experience too. The people that get ahead in life, this is advice for me too, by the way. The people that get ahead in life are the people that aren't afraid to invest in themselves to get the solution, because they know that speed matters. The faster you can get a solution, the faster you can live the life that you want to live, right? And so speed matters, but it's also about identifying who can help you. That is the key, the distinction. That's actually what I'm working on in other areas of my life, is finding out who actually can help me, and first of all, and more importantly, who cares about my results. Like, of course I care, but I want them to care as well, right? Because then I will know that, okay, they're vested in my success. So you have to look for that when you're searching for a coach. You can't just hire any coach. You need to know, okay, does this person actually care, or is it just about the money, right? And that is something that you need to feel for yourself. But for me, when I'm looking for coaches, I need to know that they actually care, because that's one of my biggest skills. That's one of the things that separates me from all the other people in the marketplace, is when you hire me to be your guy in your corner for your health mentor, I care about your success. So I'm going to make sure that you're doing the work. I'm going to make sure that if you're skipping workouts, we're going to go into that. Okay, what's going on there? And we coach you around why you're skipping workouts, because that is actually where the value is. Like, if I give you a workout plan, for example, and it's 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or however you want to do it, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever works for you, right? And you don't do the workouts, there's a problem. So we need to talk about that. I need to get inside your mind and figure out what's going on, so we can figure out a way for you to actually take action. That's where the value is within the coaching. That's part of it, right? And so if you enroll in other coaches programs, what happens is you skip workouts, they don't give a shit. They already got your money, right? And this is what happens to a lot of people, which is why that's why there's so much money in this health space. It's because people are just taking your money and they don't care, right? And it's sad to see, and it's really, the fact that I even have to say that is sad in and of itself. But that's the nature of the beast. Like, human beings, whenever you add man to something, man always fucks shit up. Like, anyway, I digress, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very simple. Like, I care about your success, so I'm making sure that you're doing the work so you can get the results. Because I know what the work is that you need to be doing. But the issue is not that for you. The issue is why you're not doing it. And everyone knows what to do, but they're not doing it, right? And so that's where people like me come in. because you need that maybe you need accountability. Maybe you need to rearrange your routine. And another problem is you're trying to fit some 1.5 hour workout into your routine, but you ain't got time in your calendar for that. And so you're trying to fit something in that you don't have space. So if you want to get into your mind and you want to figure out, all right, what the hell is going on up here? Why am I not doing this stuff? Why is it so hard for me? Why don't I have the motivation? Why don't I have the discipline? This is all stuff I can help you with, right? Because you can be like my client, 41 years old, 3 kids, running a team of people, big company, still able to put on muscle, right? Visibly put on muscle on his shoulders, on his chest. In fact, he was at a family function, and one of the neighbors brushed past him and they touched his chest by accident, right? And they were like, "Oh, bloody hell, what have you been up to? Your chest is like solid." And they've never seen him like that because he's always been like kind of like, you know, not that muscly. But after doing these workouts that I programmed for him and sticking with the nutrition and focusing on improving his sleep, de-stressing his life, because you know when you're running a big team of people in a business, you have a lot of people problems, and this can stress you out. So we had to go into that and like decrease the amount of stress that he was experiencing. So all of these things play into him becoming the healthiest he's ever been in the best shape of his life at 41, and feeling better than he's ever felt, and having more confidence in who he is as a man, as a provider for his kids, and someone who his kids can see as a role model. Okay, this is super important for him because he's a family man. And if you're a family man or you're a family woman and you want to just become better, you want to just be like how you were when you were like 18 years old, 19 years old, before you had all these priorities, you had a job, you had kids, you want to feel better within your own body. That is super important, and that's actually one of the reasons why I started on this journey, because I just wanted to feel better in my body. So if that sounds like something you want to do, click the link below this video and get access to our group coaching program. Or if you want private coaching like I just described to you, what my client did, you can go ahead and inquire about that as well. So go ahead and click the link below this video, go ahead, enter your name and email, watch that webinar, and then a button will appear. You can go ahead and apply for your free call. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.